Hello. Alright, so, last kind of chicken video I did, I mentioned in my description that there was a sickness going through our flock. Now, I think for the most part, they're all over it. There are a couple of them that look like they have something sticky, like just underneath or where their crop is, like their feathers are kind of sticking together. He's got a little bit of it. Some of them are getting a little bit of black on their face, so I gotta figure out what that's about. But they're all acting okay. No one has any puffy eyes. She's got a little bit of it too. But what the original concern was is that some of them... Oh, has this been on the whole time? Goodness, that's not good. Just like, it's not the eye puffing up, but it's just a swelling of the nasals around the eye. And I talked to a couple of people, and they think that it's mycoplasma giliosis? I don't know. They call it GM for short, and it's a respiratory disease. Now, apparently, according to the professor that I managed to kind of get in contact with, all flocks in Kansas pretty much has this. MG is something that you can't really get away from. The only thing you can do is kind of reduce its chances of showing. And so, it really only shows up if they're either A, already sick, or B, are stressed. And when I got those other hens, they were probably stressed from being relocated. And so at least one was showing the symptoms. And I think just because it was cold and wet as well at the time that I brought them, that's why one of those died, and then a couple of other chickens caught it. Now, I've been treating the water with Vetrex. At one point, I kept everybody in the coop after cleaning out that side. I already need to be cleaning it out again, because look at this mess. I did a little rearranging. Our nesting boxes used to be on this thing, and I moved them up here. They don't seem to like these ones nearly as much as they like these, but the problem is they also like to roost up there, so they've been pooping in the nesting boxes. So I need to start moving them over here during the night so that they're not in the nesting boxes. And then I've been thinking about how I can possibly boost their immune systems. One of the things you can do is you can put things in their drinking water. But that only goes so far, especially when you're free-ranging them. And because we free-range them, there are several different water sources that they have, and I can't treat them all. It's just not possible. So what I can do is either every morning before I let them out, I give them fresh treated water with something that helps boost their immune system, and give them a little food and probably a little scratch, and leave them in here for a couple of hours in the morning. Or I can do the same thing at night so that it's all prepared for them in the morning, and then that will ensure that they do drink from that water that I give them, which will hopefully boost their immune system, for that day while they go out and do all their foraging and stuff. So that's what I'm going to start doing. We were also going to start turning on this light couple of hours before bedtime, so it would be on, but I think it's been on for a while, so it's obviously a little worn down. Now, it is solar paneled. We do have a solar panel here it's attached to, so now if we could get a timer, that might work too, but so long as the light's not going out, we should be fine. I'll just come back out after it's set a little while, turn it on again, and let it sit, because the days are getting shorter and we're not really getting any eggs right now because, one, the sickness probably stressed them out, and two, it's getting colder and shorter days. So I'm hoping that with this I'll be able to kick some of this remaining whatever it is in the butt. I need to do a little bit more research. The other thing that we decided it could be that shows other similar symptoms is, I believe it's pronounced Croza. which is, if it was that, then we'd have to cull the entire flock. Kind of deal is, at least that's my understanding from the research that I've done, is that it's really bad. Even if they survive, they become a carrier, and it needs constant upkeep. But both the professor and one of the other ladies that the vet told me to contact, they both think that it's just MG. So right now, what I need to do is upkeep with fresh water and immunity boosting substances. I want to go mostly natural, because one of the things we want to do is be more preventative rather than reactionary. Right now, we don't have a lot of like proper quarantining areas, because even when I set up that carport, I set it up in such a way that my bantams wouldn't be able to get out, and that was kind of the thing, is I wanted to keep them in there until they were situated and stuff like that. Unfortunately, the wind ripped it up like the second night after I got those bantams. Now, even with that, it's not like they couldn't not interact, because it was just fencing. And so, like, the chickens can kind of interact with each other on either side of the fence, and it just wasn't going to work that way. So, we'll have to do something else. I'm still not sure what or how I'm going to set that up, because the only other thing I can probably do is, like, put them in my house, but that kind of means that I'm in contact with them first thing in the morning, and you kind of want to deal with those that are in quarantine at the last of the day, so that you're not carrying things on you. So there's a couple of setup things that we need to do, but with things that we have right now, it's just not easy, or maybe not even possible right now. So yeah, we're having lots of fun with that. But for the most part, we seem to be doing better. Hi, girls. We're not getting any eggs right now, but again, I got some plans for that. I need to come in here maybe tomorrow or something and go ahead and clean this out again. So long as it doesn't rain, we should be fine, because if it rains, then all our hay is wet, unfortunately. And yeah, so I'll have to start coming in here every night, turning off that light, or turning it on and then turning it off when we put them to bed. And then every night I'll also have to replace the water with treated water. Right now, Vet-Rex and probably apple cider vinegar is what I'll do. Give them a little food, maybe throw a little scratch around in the dark so that they'll have something to scratch for in the morning. And go ahead and move all these guys off of here. So yeah. But that's kind of my plan. That's what I'm going to start doing. And we'll see how well that works. We'll see if that helps. Maybe if they start feeling a little bit better and we start getting some more eggs. If we start getting some more eggs, then we'll probably go ahead and put our incubator back to work. See if we can hatch out some more chicks. So yeah, unfortunately I've lost all of my sebrites now, so I don't have any sebrites. The only little guy I have left is Min Min, actually, who's just kind of up there roosting. He's the original out of those three. Hi, Guns. And then these two here that I got from the livestock auction, Cutie and Beauty. Those are the last two. I lost all my sebrites, unfortunately. I think one of them might have been gotten by a hawk, and I'm not sure what the other one got by, but yeah. So we're having a rough time, but you live and learn. So we're gonna work on that. I'm gonna try and clean this out here soon. Get some fresh hay in. Maybe do a little bit more rearranging. Like maybe I'll put the nesting boxes either down on the lower levels so that they're not roosting in them, because that's not what I want. And also I have to get a ladder in order to even get into those, because I am so short. But yeah, so eventually we just want that side to be roosting area and this side to be food and nesting boxes. So slowly but surely I'll work on that, and we'll see if that helps the girls start feeling a little bit better. Anyways, hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week, hopefully with something. Really hoping that we'll have not one, but maybe 2 litters next month. Maybe I'll start getting my breeding luck back, and we'll, start actually getting some babies. But till then, you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you later.